Alright, well, I'm in the living room today, and the reason why is today I'm building the core. Now, why do I need a core? Well, you see here's the mold, okay? Now, the center of the mold, I do not want material in. One, the machinability process will be very, very long if I have to hollow out the center. Two, it saves on material. And three, it makes your job faster. All manufacturing processes do this that's involved casting. From your engine blocks all the way down to your pipe fittings. They all do this. What this is just a core right here. There's two different types. There's dry and there's not. Well, this one's not going to be, because I'm not going to stick this in the oven, and that's what you do. You stick it in the oven and then you dry them out, and that way it's a hard cylinder. So for example, let's say I want to make a core this dimension here and this height. Well, I would just build it, pack it in, and then I would set it carefully in the core box in the center. And when you go to mold it, what will happen is it'll take shape on the outside of where you want the casting to be, but not the inside. The inside will stay hollow. The practice of this dates back from millennium. I mean, that's how they first started building cannons and all that stuff. So, how I'm going to do this is I got the pattern here, and notice I split it. I split it that way it's easier to come apart. Now I got this piece right here, and what I do is I just smash it down. Basically, you're making hamburger patties, if you ever made those in your life. And the other thing I need to is a vise of some sort. This right here is just a wood clamp, and it's gonna hold this together while I make it. And then after it's done, I take the clamp, take it apart, and it should split. Hopefully, trial and error on this stuff. What really makes this so that it wants to stay together is the compactedness. See, if you keep compacting it harder and harder, it'll bond, because green sand likes to bond, but it is very brittle too. So when you split it, you have to be very careful. And the best way to split it is talcum powder, otherwise known as baby powder. Put that along the edges. That way the green sand and the pattern has a gap in between it from the baby powder, and it doesn't want to adhere to each other. It'll just split apart. So I'm gonna get you set up here, and okay, that's a good view. So what I do, first put the talcum powder on there, rub it all around it. Now, if I really want to do a good professional job, I would really polish sand this down, and then I would stain it like I did down in the basement with the actual pattern that we need, and then put the talcum powder on it, and it'll be very, very slick, because that's what you want. Okay, put them together like so. Now remember to always crumple your green sand. You don't want to throw it in there just a clump, because it's not going to bind real well. Okay, take the plunger here, press her down, count backwards to 5 or 10, whatever you want. Check it out, looks good. Make sure there's no broken edges, and then repeat again. You can see right there it's starting to crack up, so need to add a little more. And for that, what I normally do is I finish it off by holding it together for the last bit. And like so. Now, the hard part, splitting it. For that, you take this, you tap it. Move it around. Just keep tapping. Alright guys, that's it. So that's how you build a core, or a dry core. If you guys like this content, please give a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button if you would, please. Don't forget to tap that notification bell. That way the algorithm knows that you like this content. Alright, later.